Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. This time around, it is The Grinch for the Sony PlayStation 1. This is also available on the Sega Dreamcast and for the PC. Published by Konami, but not developed by them. It was developed by Artificial Mind and Movement, who shortly after this would create Bugs Bunny Lost in Time and later Bugs and Taz Time Busters. And much like those two games, as you can see here, it's a 3D platformer and collectathon, much like games from the era. This game came out in late 2000, almost 2001. Around that time, there was a live-action Grinch movie based on How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the animated special. And that live action movie starred Jim Carrey as the Grinch. Well, that was hilarious. And not surprisingly, they decided to make a game for it, and this is the earliest known Grinch game that I can think of, although there may be others. And as soon as you press start, after selecting your language of course, you can start a new game or load from a previously existing one. We're going to start a new game because we're starting a Let's Play here. So let's do that.
Oh, I got it! I have a great idea. This year, the Who's will pay. Here they are, my precious gadget blueprints. All my inventions, my contraptions, my Machiavellian machines.
That, in fact, is the misanthrope scheme. Build gadgets from blueprints. Halt the holiday theme.
What gadget should I build first? The Grinch copter? With this, I can fly over the despicable Who's. Maybe the octopus climbing device to scale the walls? No. The rocket spring to perform magnificent jumps. Or better yet, one of my most treasured weapons, the rotten egg launcher to stink out my enemies, or the slime gun to just stick it to them. My marine mobile. No. I know. Yes, this. No! My plans, my precious plans! I'll never be able to build my gadgets!
But will this debacle make the Grinch stop and quit? Of course not. He growls and pledges.
I'll stick with it. You know what, Max? Nothing's gonna stop us this year. I'll recover my plans piece by piece. And I swear to ruin the party for everyone. Even if I have to roam all over Wholand. So, let's begin with the worst part. Whoville! I have more than one crafty way to upset those irksome Who's. Okay, Max, we're ready. Let's creep down to Whoville. Let the May begin!
And here we are at the top of Mount Crumpet. We have our health bar down at the lower right-hand corner of the screen there. And as soon as you go into the cave, we will start the in-game tutorial.
Darn! I forgot my keys. There should be a spare one in one of these boxes.
The Grinch likes to break things with his robust behind. He'll flatten and smush to get out of a bind. This power is one that he completely controls. He'll pancake anything to attain all his goals.
And from here, the game teaches you how to jump with X, and if you press X while in midair, you can pancake things. So as you smash the crates, we'll eventually find the key. Is there anything back here? Oh, there is. Though, if you do anything, if you press any of the face buttons, you'll just stop using the telescope. Well, that's interesting. At least you can get the Grinch to do Grinch things over there. But anyway, let's go ahead and pancake these boxes. And eventually, in the last one that we hit, we'll find the key to that door. We won't be able to pass through that door without the key. And all we have to do is to unlock that door is to just walk right into it, and we'll unlock the door. And of course, you use the D-pad to move anywhere you need to move. Self-explanatory.
The strength of the Grinch is a legend in Whoville. There's nothing he can't move with Grinch muscle and will.
So, you can move things by walking up to something, holding the triangle button, and then moving it with the D-pad. So walk up to this thing, hold triangle, and the Grinch will put his hands on it. And if you hold right, he'll push this to the right, and you'll eventually get this thing out of your way. Once you move it out of the way, you won't be able to move it anymore.
Hey, Max! Listen to me, boy. There's another spare key in the next room. Go get it!
Max the brown dog is the mean one's right-hand mate. He obeys Grinchy orders, does not question his fate. This pup boldly ventures where the green one cannot. He approaches who strangers, explores a small spot.
And to switch to Max, you press select.
Go, Max!
Grinch will call for Max, and from there you can move him around with the D-pad. That door with the hole in it, you can walk through it with Max. And when you do, you'll be able to get the key. Now Max cannot use the key, but the Grinch can. You want to take the key back to the Grinch.
Thanks, you bad boy.
The Grinch has the key now. Press select to return to playing as a Grinch. And from here, you can open the door. Now for our next lesson.
To access the next room, please identify yourself with the breath analyzer.
An anti-Who tool for which no blueprints exist is the smelly Grinch breath, which cannot be missed. It appears in the shape of a rancid green cloud and can be used any time it's always allowed. This fog reveals things the naked eye can't see. Also, its rank odor weakens the enemy.
So to breathe into the breathalyzer, as well as get any Who's from Wholand out of your way, you can press square to utilize your bad breath. Like so.
Oh my. No doubt. You're definitely the Grinch. You can pass.
And that opens the door. And now we have a lever.
Press the action button to cause Grinchy effects. This guarantees you'll be a pain in Who Next.
To grab the lever, walk up to it and press the triangle button. That is the action button. You can press down on the D-pad to go down, and you can press triangle again to release the lever. In case you can go up, you can press up. But we're going to go down.
At At the heart of the Heartless One's cave is his pride, a master computer with Grinchy smarts inside.
After I collect the plans that have blown away, I'll feed them to my processor, and there they'll stay. It will build my gadgets with just a click of its gears.
You couldn't do this earlier? Well, in order to make these gadgets, we are going to have to go all over Wholand and find those blueprints that have blown out of the Grinch's mountain cave home here. And then bring them to the computer so that way we can't lose them ever again. I mean, it would have made sense for him to have done that before the events of this game, but, well, we wouldn't have much of a game and we wouldn't have much of a collectathon if he actually thought ahead and did that. And in case we do have all the blueprints for something, we can just go back here and we can use this computer just by pulling the lever. We have 4 teleporters here. And we can look at them with L2 and R2. Those will rotate the camera left and right respectively. And if you press R1, you'll be in first person mode. You can look around this way. And if you press R1 again, you'll be back behind the Grinch's back, looking in the direction you looked last. You can double tap R1 to get the camera back behind the Grinch quickly if you need to. And if you need to reposition exactly where you're looking without having to move around, you can use R1 to do that too. Very useful. Don't forget it. Anyway, let's take a look at the teleporters.
The Grinch has invented a vast vacuum system. Through its miles of tubes, he can get to the Who's who he feels have so dissed him. As we begin, just the path to Whoville is clear. But as the scheme falls in place, more routes will appear.
So for now, we can go to downtown Whoville just by walking up to this teleporter, this little transport tube, and pressing the action button, which of course is triangle. That's the only one we can use for now. The other ones are not lit up yet. And they will just say inaccessible for now. But you will eventually open these places up. Let's take a look at the pause screen real quick. You can resume, which unpauses the game. You can save your game, and you can see missions. And right now we just have Whoville unlocked. And we'll be doing all the things here. We'll be squashing gifts, advancing the countdown to the Christmas clock, modifying the mayor's statue, launching eggs into houses, painting the mayor's posters, smashing snowmen, and shuffling the mail. We'll be doing a little bit of chaos in the Whoville post office. And we have some useful items at the bottom of this page, which we will be collecting. As we go through the game, pages for the other levels will also be available. And you can press triangle to return to the front of the book. Here you can see what gadgets you have. And you can use left and right to go through the pages. You can get the commands for how to use these things, if any of them have special commands. And even see what these gadgets are and what they allowed you to do. As you can see, we can get a submarine, some binoculars, a slime shooter that stuns people, a Grinch copter, just to name a few. The totals shows exactly how much of everything you've found in the game. You have a whole bunch of gifts to destroy. You have 4 hearts that you can pick up to increase your maximum health. And of course, you can see how much of the game you have completed. You can also see how many blueprints you've had for everything. You'll be able to see what items, what useful items you have for all the places you've been to, and that's basically it. Options lets you switch between stereo and mono, lets you set the music and sound effect volumes, and turn vibration from the DualShock controller on or off. And of course, quit the game lets you quit the game. And of course, you get this nice green glow whenever you pause or unpause the game. And now if you save, you'll be able to access the memory card, and we do not have a save block. Let's fix that. Let us save our game, and we have 6 slots to work with, which is quite nice. That's more than quite a few games would give you. You'd usually get 4 at the most. Well, let us go ahead and save our game. That way we don't have to go through the tutorial ever again. And from here, we will carry on in the next video. Join me next time where we explore Whoville for the first time and start wreaking havoc on everyone as we try to reclaim all those blueprints. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!